sports fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to.
We all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And tonight, two experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're playing, coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, that's not much. But you realize after about 4 times up and down the court, wait a minute, how do I figure this out? How do I switch gears? How do I lock in and play defense and then run my butt off to the other end as fast as I can to get an easy layup? And a lot of those things is not about being in shape, but the mentality and understanding how to take advantage of the next play.
Yeah, I like that. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the 1. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the center position.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Nunn. Softly drops in the floater.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about shooting.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Davis surveying the floor. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Let's go. And that one goes long.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. Butler against Davis. Outside Robinson. That 3 off the mark. Robinson against Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Robinson. To the inside. Adebayo passes to Jones. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
He'd have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Butler passes to Robinson. Here's Nunn. James covering. Nunn can't get it to fall.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
I love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And Butler gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Pass to LeBron. That shot off. The Heat go the other way with it. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Robinson misses. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
It's stolen by Davis. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, LeBron good. LeBron's got 6.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's Nunn. Kicks it to Butler. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size. And
Miami has possession following the bucket by the Lakers. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
The free throw drops for Butler.
I mean, an obsessive personality type Jimmy Butler. Back in Marquette, he'd stop a fast break drill when he caught a pass with one hand instead of two and say, do it over. That perfectionism still drives him today.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Jimmy Butler, a creature of habit, isn't he, Chris?
Oh, yeah, Kevin. He eats the same meals for breakfast and lunch. He watches the same movies over and over, the same thing every day. It's brought him to this point, right? So why stop now?
LeBron wishes to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. The try by Green. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Nunn. The pass to Butler. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Butler. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Butler's got 6 points. The Lakers trail. Outside, Davis. They get it back. The shot's good from McGee.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Here's Nunn. To the paint. Here's Jones. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Tries again. And that one's good by LeBron. He's got 8.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Here's Nunn. James covering. McGee with the block.
Just doing the job on the backcourt.
Green against Robinson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Butler with the ball, picked up by Davis from the baseline. Butler, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Green's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Robinson passes to Nunn. Back to Robinson. Over Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Caldwell Pope. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Chris, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with 2 big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there in Washington, just looking at him, throwing an oop, I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look and he'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. But playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot, set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them, and then the next play say, now it's your turn, you're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that will say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Some teams live and die by the 3. Let's check out the best. Number 1, the Heat.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
The Heat trail by 7. Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. They need this. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And the first one drops.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19, the 30th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. It's been great to see Butler blossom into a perennial all-star.
Finished off the break. Butler's got 9 points.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that for you.
Outside, Green. Pass to Howard. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a quick look at the numbers for Davis. Putting up 26 points per, 9 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah. It gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
A free throw drops for Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. And Davis now top of the key. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. The kick outside to Butler. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Robinson. Jump shot is good that time. The Lakers in the lead. Passes it to Green. And here is Howard. Davis finds James. Back to Davis. 11 feet away. That one misses. And it's Miami the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
But they recover it. Here's Nunn. Pass to Butler. But Trey. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Here's LeBron. And he lays it straight in. LeBron's got 10.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
And the pass to Butler. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 13.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Green passes to Davis. James outside. Davis inside. Robinson on him. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Nunn passes to Butler. And stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, man, the all-around game of James. Capable of dominating you on both ends of the floor. Like right there.
Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Fires from 18. That one, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it. Once the fouls started to add up on the other side, they really turned up the heat. And that's a gift if I've ever seen. They've got to communicate much better out there.
27 seconds left to play here in the first. James outside. Back to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Butler with the ball. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte, and they really needed him. Over to the left wing. There's Dragic with the 3. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 10. And we'll be back with you right after this. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got LeBron James. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist, because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Ron Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted, and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Now here's Crowder after Dion Waiters' miss. Iguodala left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
Well, that's what I would say about Iguodala's game. Relentless.
LeBron up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Count it. LeBron's got 14 points for the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Hero. Pass to Dragic. Over James. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Heat trail by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Crowder, and it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
James, the pass to Davis. Dragic with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Pass to Hero. Second chance effort, and it's sent back by Howard. Kuzma, right side. Waiters outside. pass to Davis. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Hero. No points in the game yet for him. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Pass to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Dragic against James. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Heat also with the sub. Leonard's checked in. James against Dragic. And Howard with the stuff.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. LeBron James on the wing. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
You got to be in awe, James, an offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Miami. Advantage in 1 series.
And right now for Miami, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
Well, they've created their own breaks, Greg. I mean, because of how they've played throughout the entire season. But now is when things really start to get tough.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
11 feet away. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. Now with his face-up game, Myers, Leonard comfortable playing at power forward or center.
Yeah, Kevin, but if you look at the muscle he's added, he sure looks like a pivot. I mean, 7'1", solid, 260. The hammer. Well, that's at least what he calls himself. He's ready to bang.
And they double up James. Davis finds Waiters. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way and finished off by Davis.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Dragic against James. Passes it to Olenek. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Leonard. Over Smith. And it's Leonard missing. Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's Waiters. And Waiters with the stuff.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's Hero. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Elbow shot is on the way. Dragic gets the bucket.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for this.
Waiters surveying the D. with the shot. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Dragic against LeBron. Dragic the pass to Hero. James against Dragic. Now the pass to Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Hero's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Davis. He kicks to LeBron. Shot is good off the back rim and in. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter. Timeout called, the Heat. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel, in a group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team is something that's more special to me than being an All-Star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special, being named the first team NBA.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in the power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion that teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
Keith Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Hero. Kicks it to Dragic. Over Davis. No good off the back of the rim.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Now here's Waiters. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Smith. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
No good on the second free throw. A negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance scores at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physical.
Well, this is a tough one, because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious, that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Now here's LeBron. After the miss from Goran Dragic. Morris kicks to Waiters. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
And Adebayo throws it down. Here's Waiters. Pass to Morris. He dishes it to LeBron. It's tipped. Pass to Waiters. Shot clock at 6. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Waiters got 6.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Adebayo against Davis. Fade away. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Lakers leading by 23. Down low. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Smith. 21 points for Anthony Davis.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Here's Butler. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Butler, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Morris outside. The pass to Davis. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Butler. Now Adebayo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And they kept fouling him. I mean, it only made him more aggressive. He wound up having a huge night at the free throw line.
LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. LeBron outside. The feed to Davis. That shot off. And Miami the other way now. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Lakers leading by 23. Over to the wing. Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That free throw good from Leonard. With 1 on the clock.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 23 points, 2 block shots, and 5 rebounds. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lakers leading by 22. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Heat, Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. Here's Nunn, following the basket by JaVale McGee. To the paint. McGee against Adebayo. Jones trying to get open. McGee with the block. Here's LeBron, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Miami.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Dre, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat, because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Here's Nunn. Butler on the way. 6 to shoot. Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Nunn. Outside Robinson. Now here's Adebayo. Lock at 6. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. And the 3 off target.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Pass to LeBron. From downtown. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by James. 6 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Robinson passes to Nunn. Shot to stop the run. Another shot. Adebayo up and in on the layup.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. LeBron outside. Passes to Davis. Five on the clock. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Jones. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Over Caldwell Pope. Robinson, that's good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Caldwell Pope outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. He's off on the first.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And he's good on the second. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Butler. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Offensive rebound. Here's Caldwell Pope. Some solid defense from Butler.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Scooped up. And Jones slams it home.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Green. There's the pass to James. Over Robinson. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Robinson against Green. Outside Robinson. Here's Nunn. Covered by LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jones. Robinson for 3. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Green dishes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. They get it back. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 25 points in the game.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Robinson misses. The Lakers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Passes it to LeBron. And here's McGee. 6 points for him. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Miami grabs the miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Butler can get up. I mean, people take his hops for granted. That's the easy flush.
At the elbow, Green. Back to LeBron. LeBron is doubled to the middle. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Robinson. LeBron outside, all alone. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. I love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
Here's none. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Miami, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
One shot.
And that one falls for Robinson. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Adebayo. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dragic. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Kuzma passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Pass to Silva. Kuzma against Butler. Outside Dragic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. The Heat have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Heat. And so he hits both. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers. This is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. It's fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Butler against Davis. And it's Butler missing. And for the Lakers, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game.
Biggest fear any opponent has. I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Here's Dragic following the basket by LeBron James. Outside Dragic. Can't hit from 12.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Howard with the stuff.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Dragic looking for an opening. Green against Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Back to Dragic. And Davis sends it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Alex Caruso is checked in for James. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Inside, here's Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Green's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Dragic kicks to Butler. .149 left here in the third quarter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Butler. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
And here is Los Angeles now. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Clock at 4. From deep. But they get it back. Bobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Outside Butler. Three-pointer. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 20 points for Jimmy Butler.
A confident spot-up shooter. Butler's what I call instant offense.
Smith with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kuzma left side to the inside. And Davis puts it in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Iguodala. And there's the pass to Dragic. Looking to get it going. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now Dragic. He's got 5. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right
there. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Howard. Marquise Morris is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. Here's Hero. Stolen by Waiters. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. And he comes up with the deuce.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Now here's Crowder. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Waiters into the lane. It's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. Crowder dishes to Iguodala. Five to shoot. Connects on the 17-footer.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Waiters against Iguodala. Waiters passes to Caruso. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing, by the way.
Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Waiters for 3. Rebound by Iguodala. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. To the wing right side. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Waiters. Back to Iguodala. The 17-footer. The rebound by the Lakers. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside, here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The drive by Iguodala.
And getting a quick head of steam. Iguodala beats the defense to the punch.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Morris passes to Waiters. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
That free throw, no good.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. The Heat also with a sub. Nunn's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And Miami shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Hero. There's the dish to Crowder. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Caruso kicks to Waiters. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left. He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
Here's none. He's guarded by Waiters. Outside Crowder. 4 on the shot clock. He kicks to Olynyk. From deep. Hero, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope dishes to Waiters. Passes it to Howard. It's tipped. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Caruso. High post, Howard. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Hero. Pass to Nunn. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You got to let me say that. And if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with the technique.
Here's Waiters after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Now, here is Morris. And here is Waiters. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. And Miami the other way now. Here's Hero. Dishes to Olynyk. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Crowder. Here's Silva, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Dion Waiters.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Dudley comes in for Markieff Morris. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Waiters. Then for the Heat, Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Hill comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Hero. Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Cook. The pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Here's none. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Heat making a change here. Jones is checked in. Outside Hill. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the former number 11 pick in 2012, it's taken some time for Myers Leonard. But you know what, Chris, the last couple of seasons, his offensive game really is rounding into form.
Yeah, and I wonder, because he's a great shooter and a quick twitch athlete that can get his head at the rim, with a strong season at the line, could he be inducted into the 50, 40, 90 club?
Here's Caruso. Shot from free throw range. He can't get it to go. The Heat have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's none, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. McGee with it, kicks it to Cook. He feeds it to Dudley.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The free throw drops for Dudley. Both free throws good from Dudley. Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's none, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Here is Cook to the wing on the left. The 15-footer. That one wide left. The Heat have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Iguodala's drive comes up empty down low. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Nunn. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here is Cook. Down low. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Pass to Nunn. On the wing, it's Iguodala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, last season, Andre Iguodala has seen a sharp improvement in his threes. He said he figured something out with his shot, and the results speak for themselves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And with Iguodala and his threes, you just need him to hit at a decent rate, Chris, to be effective.
Yeah, well, he just has to keep a defense honest and hit them when he's left open. I mean, first and foremost, he's a playmaker and a terrific defender at that. The threes are just the icing on the cake for him.
And the Lakers making a change here. Waiters is checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even 1 free throw right now.
1:36 left in the fourth. McGee inside. He's covered by Leonard. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing safe. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the 3 by the Lakers. Passes it to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Here's Nunn. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.